All right, good evening, everyone. Did any one of you caught this bullish trend? If you guys caught it, you guys may type yes. If no, you guys may type no in the chat room to let me know. Because today in our trade call group, we actually caught this bullish trend. Nice, nice. A lot of people caught it. All right, so right now, I will start up with XAU first. So just now in the morning, somewhere around 6 a.m. in the morning, I found a entry opportunity somewhere around here. Once I entered, and it's not just soon later, like actually we straight away go up already. I think it just took around 6 hours. So this is what I mean about day trading. We will enter and exit the trade at the same day because we wanted to catch the daily trend. So the daily trend for today, it is actually bullish. So, and yeah, we successfully caught it. 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. So in 15 minutes right now, we are looking at an uptrend. So over here, it broke it broke above this previous high. So which means a continuous of trend happens over here. Continuous of trend happen over here. And right now in 15 minutes, actually we are very close to the resistance area right now. This is called a flip zone. No, actually right now we are at the flip zone. Let me check properly. Somewhere around this area. Okay. This is called a flip zone. The meaning of flip zone is actually a lot of long order and short orders changing position over here. So which means a lot of trend changing at flip zone. Because over here I can see this is a resistance, but over here after it broke above, this actually play as a support. And over here is also the same. Once it broken below, then this is a resistance area. And after it broke above, this is a support area. So this is called a flip zone. The trend flip towards bullish and flip towards bearish. So this is a very big volume area. And right now, if you really wanted to do a long trade, I wouldn't recommend you guys to do it. It's because that we are actually very close to this resistance area. Let me calculate. Or around 400 pips. Okay lah. Actually, it's not that near also. Because currently the volume is very big. Alright, let me check at the lower time frame and let's see anything that we can enter. So in 15 minutes, currently what I see is just uptrend. And let's go to 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, over here we also can see a change of trends towards the upside. And over here, we confirm the trend is turning from the downtrend turning into an uptrend. So this is a change of characters towards the downside. So right now, in 5 minute chart, we are actually looking at a downtrend right now. But this downtrend, this is a smaller time frame. The major time frame, which is 15 minutes, we are actually bullish at the bullish side. But in 5 minutes, we are actually in the bearish side. So there is a chances of a small retracement in 5 minutes. If we wanted to have a bullish sign again, in 5 minutes, we have to broke above this key level. This key level lies around 4750. If the price broke above 4750, in 5 minutes, it really changed from downtrend turning back into uptrend. But in 5 minutes right now, if the price broke below this point, which is 4726, then the trend eventually is confirmed, turning from an uptrend turning into the downtrend. So this is confirmation of trend. Let me put confirmation of trend turning towards bearish. But this one is change of trend, turning towards bullish. 4750. So we are currently sitting in this price level between 4750 and 4726. So this 2 point, it is actually very significant, very important. So if we wanted to do a long trade right now, I wouldn't recommend you guys to do it. But if the trend broke above 4750 and it retraces back to this white color EMA, then we will enter a long trade over here. Okay, so how do we enter? Because currently we are having a higher low over here. So this is a sign of the seller is getting weaker and the buyer is coming into the market. But we are still against the trend. So we have to wait the trend to go above 4750 first. Once the price goes above 4750, and when it retraces back to this white color EMA, which is EMA 52, then we will enter a long trade over here with a confirmation of engulfing candle. Engulfing candle must happen over here. Alright, so let's see later somewhere around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock whether we have this opportunity or not. If we have an opportunity of entering long order over here, okay, so where is our TP and cut loss? Your cut loss, you may put below this point. This is 4726. You may add a buffer over here. You may add $1 or $2 buffer. And where is your TP? Okay, you may put 1 to 1 first. 1 to 1 risk reward ratio first. After it hit 1 to 1 risk reward ratio, then you may set your cut loss to your entry price. Alright, you may set your cut loss to your entry price. And after that, my full TP, most likely it will going to be 4780 because this is the flip zone. Yes, this area. 4780.9. This will going to be my TP. Alright, 4780. So if you guys really did enter, your cut loss may put at 4725.1. And your TP, you may put your TP1, you may put 1 to 1 risk reward ratio. Risk reward ratio 1 to 1. And then your TP2, you may put 4780. 4780.9. Your entry price. Okay. Wait for the price to broke above 4750. Then retrace back to EMA. T2. And of course, we need an engulfing. So this is our entry condition for this trade. All right. Okay, so in 5 minutes we will have a trade set up. I think later somewhere around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we will have this opportunity already. Okay, so this is for XAU. So let me go to BDC right now. So BDC, actually it feels close above this resistance. I've been mentioning about this resistance for a few days right now. So let's look at 4-hour time frame. In 4-hour time frame, we are actually in a very bullish sign. If right now it retraces back to this, I think somewhere around 79,800, somewhere around this level, 79,800, because this is actually also a support area, somewhere around 79,600. When the price retraces back to this level and engulfing candlestick happens over here, we can actually do a long trade. But this long trade is a bit risky. The reason is because we are actually sitting at a resistance area. But we can try. We can try to do a long trade over here. This long trade lies around 47100, 79,100 with a range of 79,600. Yes, this is the range. This is a range of a long entry or a long setup in BDC. So let's go to 1-hour time frame. So in 1-hour time frame, actually right now we're really waiting for a confirmation of trend towards the downside, because right now we already change of trend. The change of trend, it is actually this white color line, which is 80,850. And right now we are, if the price closed below 80,700, if the price closed below this price level, we can confirm in 1 hour the trend is turning from an uptrend turning into a downtrend. And most likely, because of this 1 hour time frame retracement, we will reach 79,600, which is the 4-hour support area. So we need 1 hour to have a bit of retracement in order for us to do a long trade in 4 hours. Okay, so this is what I look for BDC. So in BDC, I am looking at a bullish sign. Because in 4 hours, if we really wanted to have to see a change of trend, we have to look at this key level, which is 75,500. This is so far away. The distance between 75,000 and the current price is around 6.7%. So in BDC, I'm aiming for a long trade. All right. So when it retraces back to this support level, 79,500, we may do a long trade over here. Okay. So let me go to Ethereum. So right now in Ethereum, in 4-hour time frame, we do not have any entry set up yet, because currently what I saw over here is the first sign of buyer getting into the market. Because what I see from the chart right now is the trend is getting stronger. Yes, the trend is just getting stronger over here. That's all. And a change of trend. So what if I wanted to do a long trade in Ethereum? At least I need the price to broke above this previous high first. Then we can wait for a retracement back to the white color EMA. Then we can do a long trade over here. Alright. So this is 4-hour time frame. Let me go back to 1 hour. In 1 hour, currently we are in downtrend. That's why we have a small retracement over here, so that in 4 hour we can see that whether the price is getting stronger or not. Because in 1 hour time frame over here, this is a change of trend. So yes, don't do a short entry first. Don't do a short entry. It is very risky if we do a short entry at 1 hour, right? 1 hour time frame right now. First of all, there are a few reasons. The first reason is in Ethereum, we are actually in a consolidation phase. So let me delete everything and let me show you what is consolidation. Consolidation, actually the price is moving in between of a support and resistance. So this is a resistance and this is a support area. And if we draw in a rectangle box, we can see the price is getting is consolidate in between this support and resistance. So if I draw the resistance over here and the support over here, you can see the price is getting bounced off at the support and it's bounced off from the resistance as well. So that's why the price will form this consolidation phase. So right now, actually in Ethereum 1 hour time frame, we do not have a clear direction yet. If we wanted to do a long-term trade, we have to wait for the price to break below this resistance or to break above this, to break below this support or to break above this resistance for us to hold this trade in a long term. Because right now in Ethereum, actually the whole chart, it is very weak right now. If I compare it with BTC, you see BTC in recent market, actually it is very strong. It keeps on climbing towards the upside. We can clearly see the trend is moving upwards. But in Ethereum, the trend is moving sideways. So that's why in 1 hour time frame Ethereum, the whole chart, it is very weak. So if you wanted to do a long trade, I would suggest you guys to do BTC. But if you guys wanted to do short entry, Ethereum is much more better than BTC. I would put it in this way because if we look at ETH BTC, the Ethereum is so weak because this Ethereum is against Bitcoin. So which means if the price is going downwards, so which means Ethereum is weaker than BTC right now. So if you wanted to do a short entry, you may short Ethereum. But you have to wait for the BTC guidance as well. If you wanted to do entry, a short or long entry for Ethereum, right, you have to refer back to the BTC. Because if Ethereum is going bullish, but BTC tell you I'm bearish, please don't do a long trade in Ethereum. It's because a lot of time in cryptocurrency, we will follow BTC movement because BTC is the big boss of cryptocurrency. If the big boss wanted to go down, although all of the alternate coin, which is Ethereum or Solana, they wanted to go up, but because of the big boss saying, I want to go down, all of the alternate coin will go down eventually. So if you wanted to do a trade in Ethereum, we need to refer back to Bitcoin. And we have to do the same trend as Bitcoin. So if we have a same trend with Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin is going upwards and Ethereum is going upwards as well. So in this case, I will long Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin currently is in bearish sign and Ethereum is also in bearish sign, in this case, I will short Ethereum instead of Bitcoin because Ethereum, it is weaker than Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin. So let me do a summary about BTC. So in BTC right now, in 1 hour time frame, I'm waiting for the price to break below 80,700. Once the price broke below 80,700, most likely the price will retrace back to this level, which is 79,600. And this is a key level for us to do a long trade because this is a support area in 4 hours time frame. Okay? If you guys are clear about BTC, you guys may type clear in the chat room to let me know. Alright, so let me do a summary for XAU as well. So in XAU, the next resistance area is somewhere around 4,785 with a range to 4,800. And currently, we are in the middle of this support and resistance. We are in the middle. So if we wanted to do a long trade, we can refer back to 5 minutes. If the price broke above this level, 4,750, once it broke above and it retraces back to this EMA, then we can enter a long trade over here. Alright, and try not to put your take profit prices too further. Don't put too far. Try to, if you can limit between somewhere around 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio or 1 to 1, actually it is very enough really. Because we are actually in middle of this SNR. Okay, so let's wait for the price to form, and I think this one will form somewhere around 10 o'clock in the night. All right, so this is XAU. So if you guys wanted to have a much more better entry price and cut loss, right, you guys may join our trade call group. So how do you actually join a trade call group? You may message our team phone number. Later, I will put in the chat room, in our public room. And you guys, if you guys wanted to join the trade call group, you guys may PM my team. And my team will add you guys to our trade call group. All right. So of course, there are some of term and condition. Okay. So if you guys join our trade call group, you guys will have a better entry price, and of course I will write the stop loss and TP for you guys. And if you guys wanted to learn how do we actually trade, we actually do have a trading courses at end of May, somewhere around 28, 29 and 30 of May. So this is a 3-day courses. So in these 3-day courses, I will share about trading strategy, wallet management, and of course the last one is mentality management. In the 3-day classes, I will taught you guys the theory of trading strategy and wallet management. But in this mentality management, how do we train your mentality and your emotion? Actually, we will train you during a 6-month of journey, because after these 3-day courses, you will eligible for a 6-month journey boot camp. So in this boot camp, you can ask me questions, and of course, because definitely in trading, actually theory is just a small part, but more towards is practical, because every day we will have a different kind of problem or different kind of chart. Just like chart analysis, every day is different. And of course, every day we will have different emotion as well. So some of my students currently, I can share some experience. Some of my students, they are facing emotions issue. What happened if they face some emotion issue? Some of them, they straight away call me, and I chit chat with them for 1 hour and 2 hours. So this is actually because trading is more towards practical practice. It's not about theory, and emotion actually plays a very big role in trading. So that's why just instead of 3-day courses after we taught you guys the theory, but most importantly is the 6-month bootcamp. This 6-month bootcamp, actually my goal and my aim is to build traders. I want to build profitable trader. And this is very important because I know that, because I also came from a non-profitable trader experience, because I already been trading for 6 years. So within my first and my fourth year, actually it has been a very, very tough journey because I got no mentor. I got no people to pinpoint my blind spot. But right now, in this 6-month bootcamp, I am the one who will spot your blind spot and will tell you what you should do and what are the things that you have made mistakes. Alright, so if you wanted to know more about our trading courses and the bootcamp, you may PM my team as well. Alright, so later I will ask my team to share his contact in our public group chat. Alright, so let's wait for a long entry later, somewhere around 10 o'clock. So if you guys are clear with it, you guys may type "Let's go" in the chat room. Let's go. And let's wait for this entry and let's make profit together. And if you guys haven't joined our WhatsApp group, you may scan the QR code in the video. After you guys scan the QR code, then you guys will lead into WhatsApp, I think. Yes, and after that, you guys can join our WhatsApp group. All right. So thank you. And that's all for today. I wish you guys all the best in trading, and let's continue to make profit. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right.